Well, good evening, folks. Welcome along to Tuesday night. Well, actually, Tuesday night just happens, but it just happens to be business owners smashing it online. Good to see all these beautiful faces in the screen in front of me. And tonight we have an interesting topic all about how to use your intuition or how to tap into it in business. You might know about that being something like your gut feeling or something that is within you, things that you discover or not even quite sure where it all comes from. So we have waiting in the wings who will introduce shortly Craig Wilson, who is a foremost expert in intuition. We'll talk about him shortly. But before we do kick off, those that don't know me, my name is Nick Cree. I am your host tonight. And in fact, I'm the host of Business Owners Smashing Online. It is a weekly webinar series for entrepreneurs, business owners, and those with an entrepreneurial seizure that think that this is a great time to get into business, whether that be a side hustle or your full-time thing, or maybe turning what is a side hustle into your thing. So whatever it is, welcome along tonight. Good to have you all here. Just so that I know who's here in the room, why don't we just open up the mic here and let you introduce yourself. Totally optional, of course. Introduce yourself, your business, and why are you here tonight? What is it you're hoping to get out of tonight? So your name, business, and what are you hoping to get out of tonight? Who's going to kick us off with a hello and a wave and introduction? You can just unmute yourself and butt in, or you can put your hand up. Depends, whether you like the schoolroom stuff. All right, we've got a hand up there. That'd be Steve. How are you going?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Nick. Great to be here with all these people. I'm from Send Handwritten. We're very, very happy today to support Craig Wilson. We're a big advocate for what he's doing in business and looking forward to a great presentation.
Excellent. Oh, we've spoken on the phone, Steve, so good to actually see you in person. Well, actually in a pixel, so it's close enough to in person. All right, who else we got here tonight? We've got Fred. How are you, Fred?
Yeah, good, Nick. Always good. Love your rooms. Just here to learn and share. I run a digital agency, so happy to help anybody out on that front as well.
And Fred runs a also online community as well too. I think so 3 times a week, isn't it?
No, now 6. We've got 3 pods just launching in the US.
Excellent. So if you want to sort of join in with what Fred's doing as well too, sure, he'll put a link into chat and he'd welcome you in. All right, who else we got in the room here? Good to see Jane here as well too. So in the not particularly mobile at the moment, but good to be beside your hospital bed there and joining you tonight. For those that don't know Jane, that's Mrs. Red. What was that, Jane?
I'm still laying flat, but apparently they're going to sit me up tomorrow at lunchtime.
Oh, it must be Wednesday, is it? Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, so it's been a week.
Yes. Oh, hopefully that all goes well. I'm sure it will. It looks like you've been taken care of very well in the hospital. Where are you? Pindara, is it? Awesome. Excellent. All right, we got Greg. How are you, Greg? He's looks like he's from Send Handwritten as well.
Yeah, g'day, Nick. Yeah, I'm here to support Craig as well. Steve and I obviously work very closely together. I'm the CEO of Send Handwritten and Steve runs the joint. So great to be here and great to engage with what you're up to in here. And I think we do have a conversation coming up sometime soon.
We do indeed. So looking forward to that. In fact, I've seen Send Handwritten around on a number of places. So a few people have introduced me. So it's good to actually see you in person. I'm looking forward to our conversation when we get there as well too. All right. Who else we got in the room? Time for a couple more. So oh, there we go. How are you, Jacqueline?
Good, thank you. Yeah, it's just been good to catch up again. Things clash a lot, so it's good I'm free tonight to come along. You're always learning. I just love coming along when I can and learning what you have ready to go out. Thank you.
Excellent. Oh, good to see you. And did I see on Facebook winning an award somewhere or business award?
Yeah, I'm in the finals for the Australian Small Business Champions Awards and the Hunter Local Business Awards.
Fantastic. Oh, congratulations for that. Hope that goes well. That's an awesome achievement.
Thank you.
And we have Ron Beswick. How are you?
Yeah, g'day, Nick, and g'day, everybody. Yeah, Ron Beswick, and our business is called aliandron.com, and obviously that's with my wife, Ali, as well. And we're midlife reignition catalysts, and our focus is on helping over 50s to get inspired about rewiring rather than retiring, and focusing on the fact that the best is yet to come.
You know,
So
every time I hear that, I'm excited.
looking forward to hearing what the subject is tonight. Intuition is always something we can do with a bit more of, I'm sure.
Excellent. I'm sure we've all got it. It's just a question as to whether we tune into it and actually listen to it, right?
Yeah, that's dead right. Yeah.
Excellent. All right, we have 1 minute to go. Time for one more. Who's going to be a lucky last? Introvert or extrovert, doesn't really matter. Just unmute yourself and come and introduce yourself. Hey, Rebecca, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, Nick. How are you?
I'm excellent.
I've been missing for the last couple of weeks, so sorry about that. I've had some other stuff that's been clashing, but I'm back here now. For those that don't know me, I'm a mortgage broker and my business is Empowered Finance, so I'm in high demand today, I'm sure, thanks to the RBA putting their rates up again. So yeah, just wanted to reach out and say hi to everyone, and I'm looking forward to learning lots of stuff from Craig.
Excellent. Oh, good to have you here, Rebecca. And really good segue into tonight too. Like I spoke earlier on today about the fact that there is less cash for people to spend out with businesses, and the rates going up means that there is less cash going around in the economy. Not there's less cash, but there's less being spent around small business. So very pertinent for today and today's topic as well too. All right, for those that have just arrived, this is Business Owners Smashing It Online. My name is Nick Cree and I'm your host for this evening. All right. I'm hoping you see my screen that says Business Owners Smashing It Online. Is that all clear? Yeah, perfect. Excellent. All right, well, we do have an agenda for tonight, and that is I have some cool online tools to share with you. So quite excited with this bunch here. I think I've got some here that might be of interest to some of you. We've got our topic or our presentation, our topic tonight, and that's Craig Wilson and I having a chat through intuition business and some of the things that you can look forward to with yourself as entrepreneurs. There'll be time for questions on the way through as well too. It will be a proactive discussion, so feel free to drop questions or comments or whatever into chat, and tonight you can definitely feel free to open up your microphones as well and to come and join in with it. I think we got a prize draw tonight. I'm not sure, I didn't check with Craig actually. Did you have a door prize tonight, Craig?
Yes, there was, I think, a book for the raffle. Is that right? And that door
Yes.
prize. And then the major prize to have a 20-minute consult with me. I don't actually provide those anymore, but that when I did provide it per hour, it was at $1,500 an hour. So any question, and I've provided that for private equity funds, through to very wealthy individuals. So happy to give you a read on anything to do with life, health, and business. So as we said tonight, it's all about fulfillment and profit. I think most importantly, everyone, it's about creating a new economy. It's not being afraid of what's going on out there. It's using our intuition to actually create our own economy. Biggest transfer of wealth in history has happened through these times, and this is going to be the biggest one of all.
Excellent. Well, I'm looking forward to that. I think I might even throw my name into the prize draw tonight for this one here. So that'd be awesome. All right. So we do have a prize draw there. And remember, with the prize draw, the way it works is you have to be here in the room to win. So if you disappear early, or if you decide to keep your camera off and head off and to a different room there and actually miss hearing us, then we simply just go in and redraw it again. So so that is well worth sticking around for and being in the prize draw for that there. And then we'll talk about the next event and before we round it off at around 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time tonight. I know some of you from other states and other countries as well too. So welcome along tonight. All right. So what I'd love you to do now, if you have your phones on you or you're sitting in front of your computer and that's going to work as well too, I'd love you to check in on the social media platform of your choice. So whether that be TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever is the one that is your favorite one, I'd love you to check in. There's two reasons why we do that. One is to help build your digital footprint. So when people are checking you out, they get to see some of the things that you attend, your professional development, and sometimes checking out your profile and seeing some of those things, it's just enough for them to give you a call rather than contacting your opposition, or just to give you a call. The other reason is obviously to let those that haven't turned up tonight to come along. Some of them are a bit busy, they might be driving, they might have forgotten, and also for those that don't know about this, just to spread that word a little bit further. So how you check in is every platform is slightly different. I have screen Facebook. This is how you do it on Facebook. It's reasonably similar on the other platforms, but on Facebook you tap the what's on your mind area. So that's really where you would normally create a post. Once you do that, you will see a menu fly up from the bottom. One of the items in the menu says check in. If you tap that, it will then bring you up a list of places and events that are around close by you. If you don't see business owners smashing it online, just search for it in the search bar at the top. It'll come up, tap on it, and then you can add a comment. You can take a photo of yourself in front of the screen. You can take a selfie, whatever it happens to be, and add that to it as well. Tag me in, tag Craig in. If you're here with someone, tag them in as well too. Or if you think that this might be something that someone else might be interested in that you know, tag them in as well too. It's not too late for them to register and come along, or they may want to come along another time. All right, and while you're doing that, I will queue up our list of cool online tools for this evening. All right, so the first one that I have is one called LinkTube. So what this is it is a central place for you to store links to your, say, website, your workshop, your social media profiles. Maybe it's an offer that you've got. Maybe it is an inspiring blog post. Maybe it's your book that you've released on Amazon. Anything that you'd like to share with people, that's what you can use LinkTube for. So some platforms like Instagram, when you set up your profile, there's only one link that you can put in your profile. So that's your website, or it could be a landing page. But with LinkTube, what you can do is you can use the link, your account or your link from your URL from LinkTube, and you can insert that into your Instagram profile. And that means when people click on that, they get taken to a page that has all of your links on it. Now, great thing about this is it isn't just a list of links. You can have a video in there, you can have images in there, you can have, or just links in there, photos in there, you can have directions. You've got business people are trying to find. So you can be as creative as you like. It really is it's almost like a single page website that you use specifically for your social media profiles to, give people a one click through to, I guess, a summary of the sorts of things that you do or the sorts of offers that you have. Great thing about this is that there are a number of themes, so you can customize it to your own look, to your own feel for the whole thing. You can put anything you like in it. You can actually track what sort of links and clicks that you're getting through as well too, and see which are the places that are more popular, and it also helps you know where people are finding you as well too. So you can add your pixels in for things like Facebook. If you get your Facebook pixel, that allows you to do things like retargeting, and of course you can use a remarketing pixel if you're using the likes of Facebook ads as well too. So it has a free trial here, so it's well worth taking for a spin by clicking the free trial button. And pricing wise, once you've gone through the free trial, it's reasonably inexpensive at $6 a month to start with, and through to I don't think sort of anyone here would go past the pro plan, which is $15 a month, but certainly with a $6 a month plan, that is pretty fully featured, as you can see, and a great place for sharing your links. Also good for your business card too. So rather than having your website and your business card, you could use something like this and have people click through or type through to this one here and have all of your other links on here as well too. So it's super handy, super easy to use as well too. So that there is called LinkTube. neutio.com. Now, all of these links we will put into chat so that you don't have to sort of squint and squeeze your eyes to try and see the text to see whether you've typed it down correctly or written it down correctly. We will put it in chat so that you can save the chat at the end of the evening and you've got the links to click through to. If you're not sure where chat is, have a look at the bottom of your Zoom screen. You will see an icon that looks like a speech bubble. If you click on that, that'll open up the chat box. And then, oh, there's some people that have already sort of introducing themselves in the chat box as well too. So feel free to do that. And at the end of the evening, you can download the chat with all of those links in that we're sharing tonight by clicking the three little dots on the bottom right-hand side. That will save it to your computer. And you can keep clicking that. So you can click it now and save it now. And then next time you click those three dots, it'll just incrementally save it into that same chat. One thing you might want to do is when you do save it, there'll be a link there which says that, you know, if you're on a Mac, show it in Finder, or if you're on a PC, it'll be show it in your documents. And if you click on that, that'll open it up instantly so that you don't have to fossing around and hunt for it. All right, so that's our first one, which is linktube.com. Next one we've got for you is one called L Messenger. This one looks like a landing page. That's because it is. What L Messenger is it's a way of managing your contacts and connections in Facebook. So sometimes you get you want to send messages to people on Facebook that have joined you. You might want to know when people connected with you. You might want to tag people based on their interests, where they came from, what they've done with you. You might want to automatically find people with particular profiles and add them as friends. It also allows you to do things like to send out broadcast messages, have campaigns. So it's like a CRM. This is like a CRM for your for Facebook. And it gives you, and it's got a lot of that functionality that you do get in a CRM. So, but it all happens within Facebook Messenger and Facebook, and it'll do things like, you know, help you to defriend people. So if you've got people that aren't particularly engaged, you can still see them, and you know, you can defriend those people as well. So it really is a management tool to help you with your Facebook, so that you're keeping an engaged, active group of people that want to be with you, that want to follow you, they're happy to comment and interact. And it means that you've got a process there to easily find out who's been active, say within the last month, who's been inactive for over a year, and it just gives you a lot of control over what you are doing and how you're communicating with those people there. So this one here is not free. It is paid. It is $97 a month. But and when you compare that to CRMs, probably some of the CRMs roll too. But it really is a CRM specifically for Facebook and using Facebook Messenger. So worth having a look at and taking it for a spin. Even if you pay your $97, take it for a spin for a month and just see the power of the features in this. I know someone that runs her business off this as well, and it really helps her with connection. She's a coach. I think she's a sales coach, and leads and connections and converts people into customers, pretty much solely using this particular tool here. So that is lmessengerpro.com. All right, for those of you that are podcasters out there or running webinars and are trying to schedule people into podcasts, it can be quite a time-consuming thing to get things organized, find a time where you can sit down and have an hour to interview someone. Then you've got to cut it up and edit it and then get it up onto the podcast platforms. And probably one of the hardest things is really getting guests in and coordinating, with guests to organize a podcast time. How do I know? Because I do this every week, and we're looking for a guest every week as well. And so I've always got requests out for good people to come and be part of our sessions here. But this one's just a little bit different. So Rumble.studio allows you to have multiple podcast interviews at the same time. How does it do that? Well, what you can do is it allows you to have pre-recorded questions. So you're actually not sitting live with someone in a podcast studio. You are pre-recording your questions, and so you've got them all already. And then what you do is you send out a link to your podcast expert or your podcast guest, and they simply listen to the questions. So they've got their own microphone and set up. They listen to the questions and they answer the questions as they go. So this is a podcast with a difference in the sense you're not in the same room, but you're sending your questions out and they're answering them and recording them. Once they're finished, they hit the the finish button. It all comes back to you, and the interesting thing is it's all stitched together. So when they answer the questions, you get back a file which has got your questions and their answers already there in one podcast file. So it means you can send it out to 100 people. And you can have 100 people, that you're interviewing in this style all at the same time. And, you can virtually get, 12 months worth of podcasts done within, 1 month or within a week, even with something like this here. So, so it is a really interesting model. It's and it's a great way of leveraging your time. And a great way to get people that may be in different time zones as well too. So I've got people that I'd love to have here on Business Owners Smashing It Online. Unfortunately for them, at this time of the morning, it's between 2 to 4 in the morning. But this is a great way to get those people there to be able to record during their daytime and for you to get some of the those interviews happening. So so this is a good option. One of the reasons why I like it too is if you go to AppSumo, at the top you see AppSumo, they have a lifetime deal for $59. So this is normally on subscription, and you'd be paying month by month by month. But at the moment, for however long they run it, then there's a lifetime deal of $59, which means that's all you pay. $59, you can keep using this without ever having to make another payment again. So well worth checking out that deal there. So there you go. That is rumble.studio. All right, next one I've got for you for those. Oh, actually, let's save that one for last. Let's come to this one here first, because the other one's a bit fun. This one here is an app called Neutio. Sounds a bit like doing something to your pet, doesn't it, to stop it straying or spraying. But it's Neutio.io. What it is a transcription tool. So this will take your video footage. It'll take audio. You can speak directly into it. You can download your Facebook Lives, or if you're recording, putting recordings up into, say, LinkedIn, you can download all those there, upload it to Neutio, and it will transcribe it for you. So it's a reasonably accurate tool as well. So it simply just listens to, or whatever the AI tool does, it listens to your audio and it transcribes it word for word. You can use transcription as text documents or Word documents that can be the basis of a blog post, or as we use it, as the basis of social media posts. Grab snippets out, you can grab quotes out, and you can use those for image memes and posts, or to to garner interest for a blog post that you've got as well too. And you can use the transcriptions for a video on your website page and have the transcription underneath it, or an audio. You can use it for show notes for podcasts. And you can even upload them to YouTube as part of the transcription there, although YouTube does do its own transcriptions as well. What you see in front of you at the moment is the price, 15 euros, 30 euros, and star euros, which must mean, I don't know, it's sort of, it's whatever they, whatever you discuss with them for it. But again, reason why I've got this for here is it is also on AppSumo, and it is a lifetime deal as well too. So the lifetime deal is about what a monthly payment is on this. So pay once and you've got this for life. So those of you that are using, say, Otter, or maybe not using the Otter paid plan, so Otter.ai is another transcription tool. That's one that I've been using for a number of years now. This is a really good alternative to that, and the best part of the alternative is that you only pay once for it. So there you go. That is Neutio.com. All right, last one I've got for you is a Weebit fun. So for those of you that would like to have a title to your name, but are unlikely to be entered into the Order of Australia or to become a knight of the realm, then you can become a lord or a lady over in Scotland. So Scotland has a tradition there where anyone that owns a piece of land in Scotland is able to be called or able to call themselves a lord or a laird, as they call it, or lady. And that's anyone that owns a plot of land. So they have a deal going here. So an interesting website here. You can buy land in Scotland. And this is part of a fundraising effort to plant trees and start to reforest Scotland. And you can buy a small plot of land. Now, the land is 1 metre by 1 metre. So it's 1 square metre of land. And because you're an owner of it, then you're entitled to call yourself Lord and Lady. Now, I know that some people that have done this, they've had their titles on things like booking airline tickets, and they've found themselves upgraded to business class when those upgrades are available. There's room for that, and they found themselves treated quite differently to the normal cattle class people that, well, that's really what I travel. And they found that it's been given them a different experience of life too. So it's actually reasonably cheap to buy a piece of land too. I think it's about, where is it? I did have a look at it. Where's it gone? Oh, shop now. There we go. Let's have a look, and I'll tell you how much it is to buy a piece of land. There we go. You've got a lordship pack. You've got a ladyship pack. There you go. It's 1 square foot, not a metre. You can buy a 1 square foot plot of land, and it's going to cost you $49.95. They give you a certificate with your lord or lady on it, and you can use that certificate, and you can use that title on your business cards, on your website, when you're booking airline tickets, when you're booking hotels. So there you go. For $49.95, you can become a lord or lady of the realm in Scotland. You don't even have to visit the place. They will plant trees on it, and so in fact, there's probably going to be no room to put any sort of dwelling on it. Mind you, what sort of dwelling is a 1 square foot dwelling? Not very big anyway. Maybe for a gnome or for an insect. So there you go. Those of you that are looking for a bit of fame, notoriety, and a title, there you go. There's the Lord and Lady. All right, and that is a roundup of our cool online apps and tools for this evening. So what are your favorites? What do you reckon you'll be exploring tonight, tomorrow? What will take you down that rabbit hole of procrastination to stop you doing those things you really know you should be doing, but find yourself, I don't know, buying plots of land and things like that there. All right, look at that Lady Janine Fraser. I'm liking that there. I think that really suits you, Janine. Got a vote there for Neutio. Who doesn't want to be a lord or a lady? I don't know. Does anyone not want to be a lord or a lady? Yeah, no. Lady Jacqueline, yes, that's got a distinctive ring about it, particularly when you win that award for the business awards that you've won there. You know, you can be introduced as Lady Jacqueline, winner of Entrepreneur Award 2022. That sounds good, doesn't it? So another vote there for Neutio as well. Sir Jeff, every day in Manila. Jeff, you are already a lord, I think, there in Manila. L Messenger Pro, yep, that's a great app there for managing social media. All right, well, there you go. There's a roundup of our cool online tools and apps for this evening. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you start to explore some of those. And of course, let us know which are your favorites. If you find anything unique or strange or helpful in any of those tools, why not jump into Business Owners Smashing It Online as you're doing it, and put a review up, or maybe some of your discoveries up there as well for other people to see, and maybe create a bit of a discussion with people in there. If you're not a member of Business Owners Smashing It Online, it is on Facebook. Go to Facebook and go and join the group. Introduce yourself, and just find out who else is in there that you might know as well too. And it's a great place to add some of your comments, to ask questions, and even to promote some of what you might be doing, or share some of what you might be doing that may be helpful for other people as well too. All right, well, there we go. That's our cool online tools segment for tonight.